Hey guys, how's it going? This is my team builder for week 2. I'm playing the Detroit Darkrise this week. And you can see right here on the left-hand side is what their possible team is. So they have Tyranitar, Garchomp, Blastoise, Porygon 2, Slurpuff, Bastiodon, Mega Scizor, Manaphy, Scrafty, Bronzong, and Escavalier. Now, first thing off, this guy's got a lot of steel types. So I originally had poison on toxic on a few of these guys, and then I realized that that was pretty useless since he's going to bring at least one of them, if not two or more. So the only things I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Garchomp because a Scarf Garchomp really messes me up. Mega Scizor, I see him bringing just because of Mega Altaria, and Manaphy can pretty much OHKO anything on my team if it gets a Tail Glow Up, with a combination of Scald, Energy Ball, Ice Beam, and Psychic. So I really don't have a good matchup here this week, same as last week. I know I didn't upload my team builder last week, but yeah, so I'm really worried about Manaphy, so I actually had to build a few things around that. But without further ado, I'm going to get into what I decided to bring this week. So first up, I have Tobias the Staraptor, rocking a Choice Scarf, Jolly, 244 speed with the Jolly nature gives me enough speed to outspeed a Adamant Unburdened Slurpuff, just on the off chance that Slurpuff is brought and I just need a fuck you button. It also allows me to hit Mana Feed for about 70%, I believe. Max attack, 4 in HP to give me a nice odd HP number so I can live more than 4 rocks. And then 4 and 4 in the defenses just because otherwise if I put 8 into one stat it's useless, so might as well spread it out. He's rocking Brave Bird, U-turn, Close Combat, and Return. Brave Bird is just for main stab. Close Combat is for Tyranitar and Porygon 2, as well as Bastiodon and Bronzong, although I probably won't stand for that. I only have Return because I don't think I'm going to be using Return, but I couldn't really think of a fourth mood that was really any good. I toyed around with maybe HP Ice, but for Garchomp, because I can't really hit that too hard, but my special attack's just too low to really make that a viable idea, so kind of had to get rid of it. Next we have Clamps, the Armaldo, rocking the Assault Vest with Battle Armor, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Brick Break, and Stone Edge. 252 in Health, 252 Adamant Attack, and 4 in Special Defense. Now, first off, I'm not running Stealth Rocks on Armaldo because, just looking at his team real quick, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Bastiodon, Mega Scizor, Bronzong, Scrafty, all these things resist rocks. Actually, Mega Scizor doesn't. It's neutral to rocks. So, yeah, he has... rocks don't really do much to his team. He doesn't really have anything that comes in and takes super effective damage from them. Most of his stuff actually resist it, or at least most of the stuff I predict him to bring resist it, so I just didn't really think rocks was really worth bringing, wasting a turn setting it up, especially since he can rock the Defog on Mega Scizor. But I did want to bring Rapid Spin because he has 1, 2, 3, 4 mods that could set them, so, and considering how many flying types I have, I really predicted him to bring rocks, so I just really wanted to make sure I can get rid of those. Knockoff is for utility. Brick Break allows me to hit Tyranitar for super effective damage, which is what I'm predicting his main rock setter to be, either that or Garchomp. Low Kick does do more damage to Tyranitar, but a Brick Break, unless he's running a Tropical Berry, will already OHKO him. And Brick Break does more to the Porygon too, so that's why I'm running Brick Break instead of Low Kick, and then Stone Edge for stab because again I couldn't think of a fourth move that Armaldo got that was really worth having. I toyed around with maybe Aqua Jet, and I still might change that, but he doesn't really have anything that's really weak to water types except for Tyranitar, and I already have Brick Break for that, so I don't really see the point. But yeah, that's that. Now, next we have Rodent Deer, the Rotom. Another choice scarf. I'm running dual scarves this week, just like last week, along with Volt Switch, Hidden Power Fire, Leaf Storm, and Thunderbolt. I'm rocking a Modest Nature with 248 in special attack, and that's because if you look here, if I go to 252, it doesn't really change anything, and 244, it goes down by 1, so 248 is the magic number this week. I haven't now. Why am I rocking a choice scarf and only 43 into speed? You're asking. That is because of Manaphy. I need. It's the only way that I can ensure that Rotom Mo will outspeed a Manaphy. So a timid max invested Manaphy rocks out at 167, I believe, speed. And with this speed investment and a choice scarf, it allows me to guaranteed to outspeed it. It also allows me to outspeed an uninvested Garchomp, or at least up to a minimally, uninvested Garchomp, which is really the fastest thing I can reasonably outspeed. I really don't like having to rock the choice scarf, but if Manaphy gets up a Tail Glow, this is really my only answer for this, is a max attack Leaf Storm with Stab. That's really the only thing I can do. I've Hidden Power Fire for Scizor, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch are just other attacking moves. Thunderbolt's, again, I couldn't really think of anything else since I already had a Hidden Power. Shadow Ball is resisted by a lot of his mons. Same with Dark Pulse. And I know those will allow me to hit Bronzong, although if he does bring Bronzong, I don't see this as my answer for it. But yeah, so I'm rocking Modest, 248 special attack, 48 speed. The reason I have these extra 4 in health and defense is because if I bring this up to 212, oh, it does? Oh, what the hell? Why did I do that? I don't think there's a reason. Okay, so I take that back. 48 in speed, and then the rest is dumped into special offense, again, because of Manaphy. Just trying to get bulkier in case it doesn't get up a Tail Glow, I can maybe come in on it. And then take it out with a Leaf Storm. If it is specially defensive, I don't really know what to do, but I have to prep for the event that it is timid, because otherwise it just completely destroys my team. Next up, we have Namor, the Vaporeon. Leftovers, Water Absorb, rockin' Scald, Baton Pass, Wish, Protect, 252 health, 252 defense, and then 4 special defense, rocking a Bold Nature. This is just a general wall. Pretty much his entire team, other than Porygon, Manaphy, and Blastoise, is physically offensive. So I wanted something that can take those physical hits, and this also resists most of the stabs, or not resist, but it can deal with most of his physical threats that I'm really worried about. Tyranitar, Garchomp. I can take bullet punches from Mega Scizor, and then I can pass off wishes to things like Heatran or Rotom if I need to, or even Armaldo, although I don't really see Armaldo doing that much. I just mainly need it to get rocks off the field. So yeah, that's a pretty standard set right there. Next up we have Molten the Heatran. Leftover Slash Fire, rockin' Lava Plume, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse, and Roar. Rockin' 252 special attack, 12 special defense, and a timid 244 speed. Now, why? I know there was a reason. I'm trying to think right now what my reason could have been. Oh, Yeah, sorry. That speed investment is to make sure that I can outspeed a Jolly max speed Mega Scizor in the event that it carries superpower. I because just looking at my team real quick, Bullet Punch takes out Mega Altaria if it's fully offensive, like nothing, and then Heatran, and Armaldo and Crocodile are all taken out by Superpower. So it's a really good offensive move against about a quarter of my team. So I was worried about him bringing it. So that speed investment is just to make sure that no matter what, I can outspeed it. I'm not really worried about taking bullet punches or anything like that from it. So I didn't really need to rock any defense investment. And then I chose Lava Plume because it's enough to Oko Mega Scizor while also it's the fire version of Scald. So if he gets scared and swaps out, Lava Plume has a 30% chance to burn anything else, which is useful. Rock and Flash Cannon to take on Tyranitar because I can see that being a switch in. I am fast enough to outspeed that, so if it has enough damage on it or if it's burned, I can take that on along with Bastiodon. And then Dragon Pulse, because I also see Tyranitar being a common switch-in. Again, not rocking Stealth Rocks on Heatran because I don't see him. I don't really see it being very useful against his team. And then I also have Roar. Again, if I'm worried about him switching into something else like a Manaphy, I can Roar him out. And then last but not least, we have Cotton Candy, the Mega Altaria, rocking Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Roost, and Cotton Guard. 252 modest special attack, 164 speed, and 92 goes into health. Now that speed investment, I forget what it's for. It is for a bulky Tyranitar. So a no speed invested Tyranitar, this allows me to outspeed it. I am really worried about a Choice Scarfed Garchomp. And I know I haven't really mentioned that in this video so far, but I don't really have anything that can reasonably take it on in my team. Neymar can take hits from a Scarfed Tyranitar, Scarfed Garchomp, and try and threaten it out, and then use a Baton Pass to get out of there. And then my Scarfed, but yeah, nothing else really can outspeed it. Both Altaria and Staraptor do not have enough speed to outspeed a jolly Choice Scarfed Garchomp, although if he brings Adamant, Staraptor right here should be strong enough. I'm a little worried about bringing Mega Altaria this week, but I really didn't know what else to bring. None of my other Mons really fit very well. The closest thing I could see is maybe another Scarf Heracross or Crocodile, but I already have the two Scarfs. I need both those Scarf Mons, and other than that, I don't really see them being that useful. Swampert I feel is unnecessary because I have Vaporeon. Reuniclus just does not really do much to his team as far as I'm seeing it. Tyranitar can crunch it. Garchomp can crunch it. Mega Scizor can knock off and bug bite. Scrafty can crunch. Excavalier can Mega X-Scizor and Mega Horn. And it doesn't really get a lot of moves that can really hit his team other than Focus Blast and HP Fire. And Focus Blast misses and HP Fire isn't that strong. I can't use Psychic types because he has just two Dark types, so it just didn't really seem like a good thing to bring. And Crobat, again, I was thinking about bringing Crobat to take on Slurpuff because I'm really worried about getting 6-0'd by a Belly Drum Slurpuff, but I felt like that would be too big of a rock weakness because I do see him bringing rocks, and other than Slurpuff, it doesn't really do anything to the rest of his team, so I ended up going with Mega Altaria. It's got the Flamethrower to take on Mega Scizor. which I would speed an uninvested scissor, but again, he's going to be rocking bullet punch, and that's enough to take me on, which is why I have cotton guard and roost. If I am in there with my Galataria and I can see him switching into Mega Scissor, I go for the cotton guard, and then I can flamethrower and just take him out of there. Hyper Voice is just general stab to take on things like Tyranitar and Guard Chomp. And yeah, so that's my team this week. I do not feel good about this matchup. I'm going to be having this battle in a couple hours, and I am worried that I'm going to get my second loss so far, but I'm definitely going to upload this week's team builder because I really would like, if any of you have any input on how I can change my thinking about how to build teams, or if you have any suggestions on trades. I believe when Sunday hits, I'm going to be making a couple of trades, if not all three of them. I just don't think I drafted well. I was focused on everything else, and I didn't prep enough, so I have no one to blame but myself, but I think I need to make some trades. I was thinking about trading Staraptor for something and a few other things. But yeah, anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So that's my team. Hope you guys enjoyed kind of seeing my thought process in this, and hopefully you guys can give me some advice on what to do in the future. Anyway, thanks guys.